Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Join hosts Dan Melnick and Qasim Masood as they explore big ideas, limitless possibilities, and engage with visionaries, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who dare to dream big, get inspired, motivated, and find practical tips for personal growth. Think big, dream bigger, and ignite your potential.
Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. And if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us what you do for a living and where you live.
Yeah, so my name is Shirah Benarde. I am from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I am CEO and co-founder of NightCap, which is a drink spiking prevention company that I started when I was 16. I was a junior in high school, and I had a friend that was roofied at the bar. So a couple weeks later, I went to bed and I slept on it because I thought of the idea of a scrunchie that doubles as a drink cover in a dream of mine when I was sleeping. So I woke up the next morning and I made a prototype out of my mom's pantyhose stockings and a scrunchie from my room, and I created the first prototype. And then I sat down with my dad to show him like what I was thinking, and he was immediately like, well, it's nightcap or top hat. And I was like, well, there's definitely a clear winner there. So today we call it NightCap, and we've been doing it for 5 years now, and I work with my brother full time, and it's a great time.
Awesome. So I guess that's awesome. So I guess that you saw this issue that your friend had, and then it gave you the idea to start this business. You know, obviously starting a business is very difficult when you have this prototype. How did you actually go and market it like at first?
Yeah, at first it was funny because I wasn't even allowed to go into bars and really talk about it. So the first couple months I was just letting my brother and dad like go into different bars and ask people if they really wanted something like this or if they would use something like it. And we ended up like struggling at first because nobody really, like, when you create something like that nobody's used before, they're like, well, I didn't need it before, I don't need it now. So
Right.
it was really hard to get people to want the product at first or just like have a desire for it. And we ended up really just figuring out like TikTok. And I started posting videos of using the product at a bar, non-alcoholic beverages, since I was underage. But I was using the product and I would just post those videos with a song to it and they would go viral. And like we had one video on TikTok that did like 40 million views.
Wow.
And it resulted in $40,000 in sales. So we were like, okay, well, this works. And so we kind of just started copying and pasting that method and continuing to grow on TikTok like that way. And that was really like the marketing that we did. We still don't really pay for marketing. Like that's kind of what we do. And yeah, organic social media from day one.
Awesome. So really like your business has exploded just from organic TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it was in the beginning, and that's what we do now too. I would say that now within the last like 2 years, I took I guess I kind of started just showing my personal brand and like my side of the story and how it works as a founder and taking everyone with us on our journey. And that's really done well because people feel like they're my friend and we get to communicate with our customers like that. And so that is also a big part of it, like not just showing the product, but the people behind the product too.
Awesome. So like, is your business 100% D2C, or do you have retail or even like food service being sold in bars? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, actually bars are like our smallest customer because
Okay.
bars don't want you thinking that there's a problem.
Right.
And bars just want to make money. They don't care about your safety.
Right.
So we do a lot. Yeah, we're probably 50% D2C and then 50% B2B. So we sell to a lot of like universities and get in the hands of just students around the country. And we work with over 160 schools, and they just come to us and they buy in bulk and they pass them out for free to kids on campus.
Awesome. No, that's cool. So essentially, the schools have kind of gotten the virality of your product and they see the value and they buy it for their students. And then I guess especially like when new students arrive to campus and they you hand it out to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, yeah, I would say TikTok definitely helps because the universities that are ordering, it's like somebody from SGA that has seen us online or someone from the health center that's seen us online. So that's really where they're finding us. And then I would consider us in retail because we're in Forever 21. So, I mean, that's like our only retailer, but it's a big store. So, yeah.
So what is your vision for your product? Like, do you want to get into more retailers, more schools? Like, what do you really like want to focus on? Or are you focused on for the rest of 2024?
Yeah, so for 2024, it's kind of crazy how we're like pretty much halfway in. I would say the universities are our main focus right now, and getting universities and organizations within them to order our products because that has been the most effective for us, and we see the best results. We get really good feedback from students and the universities themselves. And just knowing that like we're giving students the tools to be able to, have that safety product that's so easy to use on or off campus, like gives us peace of mind too. So working with universities is a big one. And yeah, I would say that. And then we're not really focused on retail. And I would say B2B is like our favorite thing.
Okay. So in terms of getting in front of schools, like obviously, they found you at times, but do you also do like cold outreach or cold email calling people? Like how do you really kind of like scale up that channel?
That's a great question. Honestly, like we haven't mastered cold emailing, and I was just talking about this today. That's probably our weakness is like cold outreach, and we'll get to the bottom of it for sure. We'll figure out why. It might be my problem, but most of these people come to us. I would say it's like word of mouth through the universities, but I would also say it's just finding us online. And, we've been on Shark Tank, we're on TikTok, we're pretty like, there's a lot of brand awareness around NightCap. So they know who we are and
Right.
They feel that they've ordered before and like they feel comfortable reordering. They know they can trust us. I wouldn't say, we don't really reach out to people because it doesn't work. But have we tried? Yeah, we tried a lot. So, I don't know if you guys out there have any outreach tips, send them my way. I don't know.
Awesome. So in terms of being on Shark Tank, like, that's always cool. Like for you, like what was that experience like and how did that help you, if at all?
Yeah, it was a crazy experience. I was 17 and my brother was 21, I think. And we were the quarantine season, so we had to stay in a hotel room for 10 days. And I mean, it was fun. I would do it again. Like it was, would I do it again? It was fun. And I learned a lot from that experience, like standing in front of some really intimidating people. You feel like you can do anything after that. So I think it was a great way to step out of your comfort zone. And obviously the exposure was great. We tripled our sales that night when it aired. And it was a great experience. It literally changed the trajectory of our business, I would say. And I loved it. I love Shark Tank.
Awesome. So in terms of like you mentioned, obviously, because you're focused more like on the college channel, but in terms of your direct to consumer, I think that's about half your business. Like, have you thought about running ads, or really because organic TikTok just that good of a channel where it doesn't make any sense for you?
So the thing about ads for us is we are spending as much as we are making. Our product is a very low price point product. It's about $12. So unless we're looking at ads for like our college box, that's higher price point, it doesn't really make sense for us. And we have had some honestly, a couple bad experiences with companies that run ads, and our organic just does super well. So we haven't been in the space to do that at the moment, but it's funny because we'll be like at a conference or like out and about, and people will come up to us and be like, I've seen your Instagram ads. Like almost everybody actually says I've seen your Instagram ads, and we don't run Instagram ads. So like we might be doing something right. I don't know, but this is a very common theme with people. I'm like, I don't think we've ever run an Instagram ad, but thanks. So organic is where we're at right now. But if ads work for you, I mean, just copy and paste, do it over and over if it works.
Yeah, it's whatever works. But like, do you find people coming back and reordering, or is your product more of like a one-time buy?
I would say it's kind of a one-time buy most of the time because it's reusable.
Right.
At least the main products that we sell are like our scrunchie and keychain. So we have people that come back and reorder, of course, but it's not something like a subscription based or whatever. Yeah, so it's really like a one-time thing for the most part, unless people are like losing them or they want them for their friends. But I would say universities reorder every year,
Yeah,
like
for
a lot
sure.
of, yeah, so that's great that they do that. And there's always new freshmen, so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can
exactly.
always order. Yeah.
So are you thinking about maybe like adding more products to your business, or is it more of just like focus on the core product and just doubling down like on this college channel, as you said earlier?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of products that people don't really know about. So we have our scrunchie, our keychain, which is a unisex version of the scrunchie. We have can cooler covers. We have beer bottle tops, college boxes, gift boxes, bachelorette boxes, straw tops, straws. We have our newest product, the handy bottle top, which is a little hand that goes on your beer. And that's my favorite right now. What else we have? I think I said them all. And then we have like the scrunchie in different colors and all
Right.
that stuff. But it's funny, people just associate us with the scrunchie, and that's fine. That's like our hero. But we have so many different products. So I honestly don't think that like we'll come out with anything anytime soon unless, something like the handy bottle top comes across and we're like, oh, that's really funny. And sometimes you have to just like sell a fun solution to a serious problem because you're like, you don't want to scare people into it. So
Right.
yeah, so I don't think we'll come out with anything right now, but focusing on what works, like our scrunchie, like it's so popular and so many of these universities want it, like you said, like focusing on that is probably just like what we should be doing. So
For
yeah.
sure. So obviously now in 2024, many companies are using high level technology like AI. So do you guys currently use AI? And if not, where do you think maybe they add more value to your business?
Yeah, we do. We use AI in a couple different places. My favorite AI, shout out to Maverick. This is this is my favorite company. If you guys like what I'm about to say, tell them I sent you. Anyway, I you have to record like a really long video, but if you're like a front-facing founder, this is a really good idea for you. Every time somebody purchases a nightcap on our website, they get a video of me being like, "Hi Dan, like thank you so much for ordering a nightcap. Like these are some ways you can stay safe when you're out at the bar." And it's literally like it's just the best thing ever because you get customers being like, "Thank you so much for this video," even though you didn't take the time to send it, but like,
I've seen
they
those.
feel like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's like so much fun. I feel like I'm just because like I feel like I am in most of our videos and all the content. It's really fun to be able to like interact with your customer. So that's a piece of AI that I feel like helps us with kind of connecting with our customers and then also and they'll literally leave feedback like this is what you should do, like thank you so much. That we also use we also use AI for scanning the internet for infringements. So that's a story for another time. But yes, we have a patent and people just don't care. So we use it for that. We have a new software that helps us automate leads or follow up with leads. And I think that's it right now. But yeah, it's been crushing. I really enjoy like all of those platforms and it really helps you like focus on what you need to focus on.
Have you thought about AI for like customer service chats, engage with your customers and explain your products, things like that?
We honestly don't. We've thought about it. I actually brought this up and I was like, we should get a chat bot. But we don't really have that many customer service issues to get it.
Right, right.
Super, yeah. It's usually just like a super fast like thing and it's not very
Right.
often. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if you're running it from TikTok, you might get more inquiries like on there as opposed to like on your website.
Yes, we definitely do. Actually, I guess this would be AI too, but recently we just implemented something where we do like Instagram giveaways and like basically if you enter the giveaway, like it'll send you a DM and the
Oh yeah, I've
DM
seen those. Yeah.
converts you to like our email or our SMS and then that's like, now you're on our email and so that's like one of my favorites too. All these little tactics are so fun. I'm enjoying them a lot.
Awesome. So what would you say is like the one biggest piece of advice that you wish you knew before you started this business?
That's a good idea. I would say, I mean, not a good idea, question. Definitely like that you're not going to know everything, and to just like let yourself learn what you don't know. Because I feel like in the beginning I mean, I still am young, but I was so young, and I was like, well, I don't have the information or the not like the confidence, honestly, to like make any decisions or figure these things out. And I feel like you just have to learn it and let yourself be a student. So that's what I would tell myself, is just like, you shouldn't know everything.
Awesome. So if we're going to have this conversation again in 1 year from now, where do you see things going for your business?
Hopefully, we will. I could say we work with triple the amount of universities, and we've changed some laws around the drink spiking issue, because that's something we're focusing on, is like having the resources available at the hospitals that you need, and having bars be incentivized to helping those that have been roofied and not just kicking them out and leaving them on the street.
Right.
So hopefully some laws can be changed and we can have some more customers.
Awesome. Awesome. So if somebody watching this wanted to reach out to you, do you mind sharing your website or social media? I guess best ways to get in contact.
Yeah, our website is nightcapit. And all of our social medias are nightcapit, and you could just reach out to the email on my website and you'll find me. Also LinkedIn, because that's how you found me. So
Yeah. Awesome. Well,
yeah,
Shira, thank
that
you so
works too.
much. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks,
Thanks
you
for having
too.
me.
All right. Bye.